because of that, we didn't have access to any of that money for like half of the trip, like 10 days at least or something. And then I remember we looked up the terms of it, and the American bank you have, what is it, Sophie?
Yeah.
He signed up for an online American bank, and he got mailed a card. It works fine. They actually allowed transactions in Argentina for like a
because they have MasterCard, I think.
something like that for a
Yeah, they have
0.2% conversion fee. So it was worth it. Once he got money on that card after Blue Twitch sorted its shit out, he was able to make purchases in Argentina anywhere that accepted MasterCard. So that was like, oh, thank God, finally.
So we were able
That was
to
a
actually
blessing.
buy food and shit like that.
Right.
And not just have my
And
mom pay for everything.
we were able to get little gifts for people. We bought gifts for your mom. We bought big gifts
Also-
for friends.
Silly Felix redeemed called you good boy. Would you like to
Oh,
do this
God.
together, or I just do it?
You do it. It's your
Alright.
name.
Good boy, Silly. You're such a good boy for listening and being here and obedient. Mwah.
You're a bad boy. You didn't eat all your kibbles. You get the newspaper. Bad boy. Bad boy.
Anyways,
You're sleeping
continue.
outside tonight.
Continue.
All right. While we were there in Argentina, one of the things that we wanted to get done was we did a lot of research beforehand, and we were comparing prices of STD testing, because we may or may not be doing things with people and places in the future, and we wanted to make sure that we were fine. So we got those results back and we're clean. We expected it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a STD scare. It was
No.
we're being responsible. But we wanted to do it while we were down there because me, not an Argentinian citizen, not on Argentinian service, completely paying out of pocket. It was cheaper than in the United States.
Yep.
And that was at a private Argentinian hospital, not the
Yep.
public one.
In a public
So-
one, they do STD tests for free.
Completely for free, even if I wasn't a
Completely for
citizen.
free.
So we got that done because, are you comfortable mentioning the other procedure you were getting?
Yeah.
He was getting an IUD while he was down there. They needed
More
to be
like-
replaced every 5 years or something.
Yes. Basically,
And it was-
I had an IUD inserted, and
Mm-hmm.
this year would have been year 4 or 5, from my understanding. In my head, with my math at the time, I thought it was gonna be year 5. So basically, in my head, I'm on year 5. I need to get my IUD replaced because if it stays in my body for longer than it's supposed to, it could start causing me health problems. So I wanted to get that changed in Argentina since I already knew the system, knew a doctor, it was gonna be cheaper. I would have my mom's support, no reason not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
However, because it was just like less than 20 days of me being there, we had to get creative and we had to rush, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I had 2 appointments, one where I saw the doctor and one where the IUD was going to get inserted. Originally, the first appointment, it was just gonna be me seeing them, talking things out, and, just knowing what to expect, maybe getting, like, seen just to make sure that everything is okay downstairs before that gets inserted. Change of plans! I got my IUD removed. First appointment. No anesthesia. You were there for that.
Yep. I remember.
How was it?
I felt bad for you. I remember afterwards I was like, do you need anything? Are you okay? Do you need to rest? Do you need to do all these things? Do you need stuff? And I remember after that your mom was like, okay, where do you want to go? But what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I was like, I think we need to take a break. I think he needs it.
The reason why my doctor decided to do it then, it's because that would be the one time I see them before the procedure, and something that can happen, just fun fact, if you want to know something medical, is that when you get an IUD removed, sometimes the uterus can have certain contractions that could make it very painful or dangerous to have another IUD inserted.
Yeah.
This is from my understanding, right? So basically, she was like, I want to make sure that you have a couple of days before the procedure and now. Like, and before the procedure and getting it out, just so your body has a little bit of time to adjust before we put something else inside. And so, yeah, that's why she decided to do that. And then, basically, how the trip went is that I wanted to go there mostly to see my mom, right? And the plan was that we were going to visit a friend of ours, a friend in common that we have. Like the friends that we met, that we already mentioned that we wanted to see someone else in Peru, and then we met someone else at the airport, and yada yada yada. We wanted to meet this guy.
We were
already
actually
met him
staying
before.
with him for
Yeah,
a
we were
bit.
staying it with him. But because I wanted extra time with my mom, I decided to stay and then meet them later on, just so I had that little bit of extra time. That's basically it. So for a time, me and Felix were separated.
Yeah, we were originally going to go together, but he decided, hey, I actually want more time with my mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's okay. So I went to go see the friend first, and then he came a few days later. And when your mom helped you schedule the medical appointments,
She didn't do that.
yeah, so the actual IUD insertion was when I was not there.
Pretty much.
I felt really bad about that.
Pretty much.
But at the same time, if I could pick any person on earth to take care of you and be there for you, your mom would be the best person I would pick, because I've loved you for 3 years. She's loved you for 22. I can't compete.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to be fine.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to be okay.
And extra...
He was with his mom. He was
Pretty
fine.
much. Extra stuff about the IUD is that because we were running in such low time, we were also running low on time for getting the IUD procedure even accepted and approved by the health insurance that my mom and I are under in Argentina. So we were trying to have them cover both the IUD and the procedure, because that's two separate things. And basically, when it came to the IUD, they were like, it's actually 4 years and, like, I don't know, 5 months? Something like that. It's not technically the full extent of 5, so we need a medical reason to cover this IUD. And we were running out of time to kind of play, I don't know what to call it, to play games with the health insurance. So my mom decided, fuck it, I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'll pay for the IUD. Thank you, Mom. She paid for the IUD.
But didn't she
I
like
didn't
not
do
even
this,
tell you
by
how
the
much
way.
it cost?
No, she did not tell me how much it cost, and she did not tell me that she
Damn.
was going to buy it until it was bought.
Oh.
I just saw the box and I'm like, oh. That's the IUD. Oh, wow. Mom, why did you pay for this?
She
Anyways.
cares about you.
I know. Anyways, she paid for it. And now the second problem, the procedure itself. Context here. I was going to get both the examination and the procedure done by a friend, like a family friend. This person has known my mom for
Licensed medical professional.
Licensed medical professional. So it was not
It
just
sounds like you just went to someone's garage.
Sorry. Licensed medical professional that has been doing this for years with a degree and all that shit. She's known my mom for years, and they've been friends for years. To the point that she has done medical checks for every single person with a vagina in my family. And the way that I would describe this doctor is that she's a no bullshit person. She's incredibly honest. Like, she will tell you, this is going to hurt, but it will end. Or like, that is bullshit. Like, she will just tell you things to your face. And that is one of the reasons my mom loves her. Because she does not, she's not deceiving or saves things to herself or things like that. She will tell you things as is. So, I go there and my mom is like, ask her what payment methods does she want. Because since we're running out of time and the medical insurance is being stupid about just the IUD, I'll cover the procedure as well. Just tell her to let me know how to pay her. And I'm like, okay. And so I go there to get the IUD done. Extra context. Since I already gave you the context that we are running out of time to just get the procedure accepted, getting the extra blood samples, not just the STD ones.
Test.
Not just the STD ones, but getting extra ones, and then showing that to someone that does anesthesia, and then getting that approved, and then giving that to my doctor before the procedure, it was not possible. So the procedure was going to happen with no anesthesia. I see this woman. I don't want to get too dark for Twitch, so I'm not gonna go into details of how excruciatingly painful this was. But I will just say I cried and screamed during the procedure. She was very patient with me and tried to like help me down, like, remember to breathe, come down, and I'm just in the bed, just like, like, she helped at being reassuring and making sure that I was ready for the next step, even if I was in pain. The procedure is done. She makes sure that I'm okay. And then when I'm like, what about the payment? She's like, tell your mom to fuck off. She literally said that. Tell your mom to fuck off.
Damn. Explain what she meant by that.
She meant that she was not going to accept being paid, and that this was just an offer as a friend to another friend.
That was very sweet of her.
I insisted twice, being like, are you sure? And she's like, imagine her putting her hand on my shoulder and looking at me, like staring at me. Tell your mom to fuck off.
I remember you messaging me about that. And you were like, I don't know, I want to find a way to pay her anyways. And I was like, honey, considering what you just went through, and considering that we had issues with money, and you would just be paying for this out of pocket without insurance, and she offered to give it to you for free, that's when you say, thank you very much. And you just accept it.
I insisted twice and not more. And then apparently my mom called her and pretty much got the same response. So,
aw,
nice.
That's very nice of her.
I got out of the clinic. I could barely walk. I was not I don't know how to describe this feeling. If you have questions, by the way, like Felix, you can ask.
Me?
Yeah.
I know most of it,
Mm-hmm.
but were you in pain when you were moving afterwards?
Yes.
How?
It felt like the most painful part of the procedure is when it's getting inserted, because it's like getting this metal thing poking your insides and prying you open, because that's basically what's happening.
Yeah.
That was the most painful part, but after that, it felt like my entire body was tense. Like taking a step felt physically dangerous. And I'm assuming that's because I was bleeding and my body was like, no, stay still. Just trying to chill a little bit. I slowly make my way to the waiting area, call my mom, tell her I'm done, and she's like, okay, don't move, I'm gonna go pick you up. And she drove from where she was parking to where I was, so I only had to walk a couple of steps and wait for her. I remember feeling dizzy, like I was laying down against the building of the hospital, waiting like by the side of the street, just looking around and being like, where? Like,
why didn't you wait inside where there were chairs?
Because I wanted to get on that car as soon as possible. I was fine. I just felt not great. My mom gets there. Eventually, don't worry. I went back inside. My mom finds me. We go to the car. I stay just laying down. Just stop, you lunatic! Yeah, pretty much that's what happened. And for the rest of the day, I just laid down in bed, called some friends, just tried to have some form of distraction because it genuinely felt like my body was on repair mode and it did not want me to move at all. And you were like, I'm sorry, I'm not there. You were very worried about me.